Leo was born January 26, 2020. He was a preemie, 2 pounds, 7 ounces. He gave us a scare when he was born.
Leo the Lion is his nickname because he's got a strong heart. Even when we were in the NICU, that's kind of the only good sign we had, is that they said, your son's heart is super strong. He's going to get through this.
The day he came home was a big day.
It was happy and scary because we were new parents bringing home our new baby, and then lockdown started.
Our whole family came down with COVID the end of August.
He started with just a slight fever, and then overnight he started grunting while breathing. And that's when my husband and I were like, you know, this is serious, we need to take him to the pediatrician right away. And then she told us to go straight to Loyola because he was having respiratory problems.
So the first day was a little challenging because I knew that Mom was sick and wasn't going to be allowed to be here, so I knew it would be just Dad bearing kind of all the weight and the stress of it.
It was horrible. He was so sick, we were in there all the time. You see when he can't breathe, you see when his sats drop, you see all those things with those parents, and so you can't help but to form a bond with them.
For any child that comes to this ICU, these parents are entrusting their most precious thing in this whole world to people they don't know. And Leo's parents, from the very first moment, put their trust in us, put their faith in us.
Scariest day had to be when they intubated him to put him onto the ventilator, because that's scary on its own. And we had to wait in like a side room because they didn't want us to be in the room with him. So we just sat there while they intubated him.
At one point when his dad, Dominic, was crying, I remember looking at the attending physician, and I remember the two of us just looked at each other and thought, you have to keep yourself together, because really what I wanted to do was just cry. Just wanted to sit and cry, and you just think to yourself, and you pray to yourself, please, don't let anything happen to this little baby.
As he got worse and worse, I think that was very tough for us all to see, with him being the youngest and the sickest we've seen with COVID.
So Leo started to turn the corner when his lungs started to get a little bit better. And then eventually Dr. Fitzgerald thought it was time for him to come off the ventilator since he was doing so well.
The day before, we had a little heart-to-heart, Leo and I told him, I said, Leo, the only birthday present that I want is for you to come off that ventilator tomorrow. And he did. So he gave me the best birthday present I could ever have asked for.
20 minutes after he came off it, he was sitting there clapping, and that's really kind of when we knew he was going to be okay.
It's a miracle. I've been a part of several miracles at Loyola, and there's nothing more rewarding. It's kind of sacred work.
Christy and Dee were great. They were almost like having, another mom in there taking care of our son. They checked up on us every day, even when Leo wasn't their patient. Leo came home on a feeding tube, and of course they gave us their phone numbers before we left to call them for anything. That's really some sincere kindness from someone that you barely know.
They send us pictures of Leo and keep us updated on how he's doing. I mean, there's really no words to explain how much that means to us. And to know that you have made a difference in somebody's life. We make a difference. I know we do.
He has such a strong heart. He is such a fighter. He is so determined and so strong.
I feel like he's got great things in his future. If he could make it through this, he can pretty much conquer anything. I think he's going to be unstoppable.
Thank you so much for taking great care of Leo.
We love all of you. You're all angels to us. I can never thank them enough for saving our boy.